Right, yeah, afternoon, folks. This time around, we want to look at IGCSE computer science. The topic of discussion is communication and internet technologies. I hope you guys will find this session enriching. So let's have a look at what we are interested in discussing about. Um, so I'll quickly sum up the concepts that we find under communication and network technology. There's data transmission, which is categorized into simplex, half duplex, and duplex. So when we talk of simplex, this is just one direction transmission of data, like from a type or let's say keyboard to the monitor is one direction. The monitor does not send in reverse, so that's simplex. Then when we talk of hub duplex, this is data which can be sent in both directions, but not at the same time. So a good example here can be walkie talkie. Can't talk both at the same time. But with the duplex, this is where we have examples of telephone conversations where communication can happen at the same time, especially things like conferences. So this is an application of telephone system that's duplex. Then we also have serial versus parallel. When we talk of serial, this is data transmission where we have bit at a time. But with parallel, we've got multiple lines where data can be transferred to. Then also we want to look at synchronous and asynchronous. When we talk of synchronous, this is data transfer where we have got start and stop bit. The advantage is it doesn't overwhelm the network with a lot of data to be transferred. But with the synchronous, I mean, we just continuously save a block or a chunk of data. Right, so with synchronous, there are chances that errors can be encountered in the process. Then a bit of measurements, we have the bit rate, bandwidth, baud rate. Let's have a look at security aspects. Under security, we talk of encryption. This is hiding the sense of data. And when we do so, I mean, the owner or the recipient needs to have a key in order for them to unlock the hidden format of the data. Then we have firewalls, which act like border posts. They control which type of traffic enters or leaves the network system. Then MAC address filtering, we are interested in perhaps which type of addresses or network nodes are allowed to access resources within a network system. Now, because it's MAC media access control, this is hard-coded on a network interface card. So the chances of breaching it are limited since it's unique. Then authentication or authentication, that's verification or testing or checking whether one is allowed to enter or access a service. So tests that we can use might be passwords or biometric, where we might use fingerprint and stuff. Then anti-malware, we are interested in securing our software system within the computer world. And there we might use some antivirus or methods that can stop destruction of the software uh, world or software component of our computer system. Then we have got threats to computer systems such as hacking, where we have one gaining unauthorized access to network system. Phishing, the science behind sending fraudulent emails. We try and test if uh, we say the victim can supply normally sensitive information such as passwords or banking information. So all those are network threats. Looking at internet principles, we talk of IP, that's Internet Protocol Address. This is the address that the machine is identified on the internet space. DNS, we have a domain naming system, which is a system whereby a computer, converts its IP address to a human readable format. For instance, google.com. I mean, it's a word that is easier for humans to work with, but the computer that provides information from Google is identified by its IP address. So DNS does the mapping, human readable to the IP. Then packet switching, this is the signs of computers whereby as information or packets are being sent, they sometimes branch and find different routes, and at the end they'll reassemble to make meaningful data the way it was sent from the origin. Routing is redirecting traffic within a network system. So we have public and private IPs, IP version 4, IP version 6. Those are some of the IP addresses that we have in the computing system. So like I was discussing above, simplex we said is one way, keyboard computer, have duplex walkie-talkie, full duplex, we have applications in the telephone system. Then serial, we're saying it's 1 bit at a time, like USB ports, parallel transmission, we have multiple bits being sent simultaneously. Synchronous, we're saying data is sent in a continuous stream with clock timing. Then asynchronous, we have started stop bits being used. Uh, so security aspects, we spoke about them: encryption, firewall, mark filtering, authentication, and then threats, the number of them were phishing, malware, spyware, hacking, key logging, and shoulder safing. Then internet principles, we're talking about the IP, that's Internet Protocol Address, DNS servers, packet switching, routers, Internet Service Provider, that's ISPs. Protocols, we have TCP, IP, HTTP, HTTPS, and HTTPS is a secure version of HTTP. This is used in web technologies or web interfaces. I think that's it for the introduction to the network and internet. Let's have a look at the next series where we have a bit of some questions to attempt, and we check if from the information that we discussed about can answer those questions enlisted. Thank you.